Welcome to the stream, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you're having a good day. Feeling good, sounding good. Feeling good, sounding good, guys. Okay. Okie dokie. I've got a little bit of roadmap stuff to do. I'll just get straight into this. I don't know how. Oh, no, okay, maybe we haven't. There aren't any new milestones or anything to get the snowballs. Oh, actually, there's a snowball roadmap. This would be a good thing to do. We can do 2 stages after this, I think. 2 stages. We're a little bit away from getting the last copy of Benjamin. I think some people might have had him already because I did miss a couple of the roadmaps over Christmas, just because that's the way it goes. I missed 1 or 2. Actually, it wasn't over Christmas. It was when I was ill. Over Christmas, I was good, but that's what I did. I logged in and did the snowball roadmap pretty much. But while I was ill, I can't even remember the weekend. I lost it. I lost like 24 hours, 48 hours worth of memories there. For real. Who are we going to chat? What's up, Christian? Lord Bradley, D, thank you very much for tuning in, guys. I hope you're having a good day. Today is a bank holiday in the UK, so I think in the majority of the Western world it's going to be a day off, right? The first day after New Year's is generally, like, first weekday. Right? Right. Happy for anybody. Yeah, this was last year. I had a little bit of issues with one of my legs as well. I went to the doctor about that, and that seems to clear itself up, the majority of it. But yeah, maybe like a little warning sign from my body, like, yo, sort yourself up, bro. Take your health into hands. I think I'm gonna have to be doing that. I'm gonna have to doing that for sure. For sure. Any fireworks tonight? No fireworks tonight. No fireworks tonight. My stream actually got in a bit of trouble. I had 12 copyright claims on my stream from New Year's. And initially I tried to mute the songs, but I could only do it 1 at a time, so I'd have had to do it 12 mutes. And that would have taken ages. It takes about 12 hours for each edit to go through because it's such a long video, even if I'm editing just like 30 seconds of it. So I did a custom edit myself, and I just put in music from the YouTube library. So it isn't the right music during the fireworks, but the fireworks are still there. But yeah, and one of the funny things about it was there's a point where Auld Lang Syne comes on, the song, you know, in the actual real video, and that got copyright claimed, you know, and then I replaced it with someone playing Auld Lang Syne on a guitar, and that was fine because it's in the YouTube library, so it's like, okay, buddy. Yeah, it's a weird one. Happy New Year, Lord Bradley. Thank you very much for tuning in. Same to you, D. Happy New Year. What's up, Paul? Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. I wish you health in a new year. Thank you very much. It's in my hands. It's in my hands. I have a bit of control here. I need to start exercising more, better diet, etc. I mean, it's not rocket science. I just need to actually do it. Do you have to pay to play the stream, or just correct and move on? I corrected it. Initially what happened was, because there was 12 copyright claims, I think 3 of them, but it only takes 1 of them, but 3 of them, their thing is, if you use our music in your stuff, we'll straight up, like, ban you from, not ban me, but like ban the video, and it was blocked. It was just blocked worldwide. So it literally just couldn't be seen until I edited the music. Sometimes what they do is they say, hey, this can be played worldwide and it's absolutely fine, but we're going to take the money. They didn't even want the money. They were just like, yeah, this isn't. No one can see this video. this is not going to be allowed to be seen. So it's okay. But it wasn't too much of an issue. It took like 24 hours or something to sort out. Not ideal, but you know, it is what it is. But it doesn't ever cost anything about that sort of stuff. The only time it would cost something is if I actually had a valid. I paid for copyright or usage. What would that be? I wouldn't pay for copyright. I guess it's just pay for the usage of copyrighted material. Like the BBC. Well, actually, do you think the BBC paid for the usage? See, that's a weird one actually. Because if you go to their YouTube channel, it's up, and you can hear the music. But the BBC didn't do the fireworks. They just broadcasted it. So maybe they get away with it because they're broadcasting it and music's playing in the background. There's not much they can do. So maybe it's like a great area. I mean, you did say it would happen during the stream, so you knew what was coming with that after editing. True, but like I didn't realize it was going to be so crazy. I got 12 separate claims. It was nuts. Do you have any idea? What's up, weird girl? Welcome to the stream. I was just a pink hand. I was like, okay, there we go. Welcome to the stream. Do you have any idea what characters to buy for War Season 5? Maybe new material about it? What do you mean, War Season 5? We're in War Season 5 right now, right? And you mean like Roxy and Ronaldo and stuff like that? Like which character's worth getting? I think Kapora and Ronaldo are probably on paper the best ones in there. Erica and Romanov are probably the worst. And then Roxy is like kind of in the middle, but she would be nearer the good side if she was the correct role. Well, there's some global license they've been granted. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, they don't ever get copyright claims on them. Like, their videos won't ever get taken down. It'll just be assumed they have copyright, but they'll be contacted. Whereas mine, it's like, it's the opposite. It's assumed that I don't have copyright. So instantly, my video get, like, made invisible. That happened with other games, too. Like, I played Telltale. I've got that to look forward to if I replay it. Maybe I can make it so the music doesn't play, I don't know. But some music is copyrighted from the Telltale games. Especially the Michonne story has loads of copyrighted music. And even though I'm playing the game, you know, they're like, nah, mate. It's weird because it doesn't happen to other YouTubers, like big YouTubers. Their videos don't get like dropped, basically. I guess it's like high sub count privilege, basically. Same sort of thing as maybe assume they have the rights to do it. I don't know. And what's up, Steve? Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for the early likes on the stream as well, guys. I appreciate it. We have reached the double digits. Thank you very much. What mods do I need for Titan? I have a guide on my channel for Titan if you want to check that out. But it's attacking. Very attacking. Attack on attack. Attack versus. I think 2 attack versus. I think I gave him attack while taunted because he gives himself focus. I can't really remember. You have to check out my guide. The only thing that can change is the resist, but I think it's still going to probably be the same. It's still going to be like stun resist or taunt resist depending on what you go in the bottom left hand corner. Yeah, I've got a video on my channel for Titan, or if you just type on YouTube TWD RTS Titan guide, anyway, my video will come up. That's generally the best way to find out if I've made any content, and it's just type the TWD RTS and then the name of the content, and then my content will generally come up if I've made anything on it. Generally. So the next event starts today, guys. I believe at 4 PM Pacific time. I have it on the screen. I did check the blog, but time zones and stuff, and you never know. Yeah. It's the Trainer Frenzy event. And it lasts for like an entire month. But there are some advanced tokens available. And it won't count for the entire event, but for like, what, 10 days of the Trainer Frenzy event, it will count towards the advanced rush if you're going for that. So that's decent. It's not terrible, you know. What about the video when you make an attack team? If that was me modding my entire roster, then yeah. But I still watch the guide because I talk about why I'm doing stuff, and generally the why is more important than the what. Just so you understand, you know, what my thought process is behind certain things. And I might be showing, like I might be building a character a certain way, but I might say that other ways are probably going to be viable in the future. Like, for instance, when I originally built Titan, I built him as a pure damage dealer. He was honestly one of the best damage dealers in the game. Now he's not that guy. Not because he doesn't hit hard, he does, but he's slow. Massively relies on Trader to get things done, and you know, he does hit reasonably hard, but these guys with bonus HP are problematic. There are some decent team ups you can do, like Dale and stuff like that now, but I see him as like more of a support character now, where he's got normalized, and he's also got the capability of holding a ransack weapon. I think that's basically what makes Titan a great character now. Are those two things, not the fact that he smacks, because he doesn't smack as hard. Let's just be straight up. He doesn't hit as hard as he used to. Well, actually, he does. It's just that these defenses are much like harder than they used to be. What's up, Saren? Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much. You guys get up to anything on New Year's? Mainly speaking to the Americans. Because I saw some of the Europeans when I was streaming. What's up, Joseph? Thanks for tuning in as well. I'm always scared that randomly it's going to be like a full team of Reflect, but then I remember I've got Kenny and everything's beautiful. Happy New Year's indeed. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Is Marcus worth pulling for? If you like his passive, which I can't remember the name of, but it's the one that gives AP. If you like that, then yes. If you don't like that particular passive, then maybe not. I think he's only worth putting for if you've already got a good damage dealer who's an advanced mythic as well. Like if you've already got like a Raven, an Agent 46, or someone like this. Because if you don't, you should be saving your tokens for one of those guys. For sure. Marcus, Uletide, Raven, Harrison, Sophia. Very offensive team. Very offensive. I mean, to be fair, my team's quite offensive now. The only problem you've got is, like, that team. How do you deal with Eris? I'm guessing this is a one team beats all that you're building. Like, Eris is going to be a problem against that team. Major. I have Agent LB3. Well then, they could work together pretty well, but you'd have to get Marcus to LB3 to be able to get the maxed out passive on that AP game. Will you be streaming for 3 hours into the start of the event? Most likely. Most likely not, but you know, stranger things have happened. I believe that the event's just a roadmap, though. I don't think it's anything crazy when it comes to participation. It seems reasonable. Oops. It seems reasonable. Let me just double check that. Anyone who's in my region, which is Chambers, if you're not in my faction has 1 slot, and it looks like we're going to be getting into War of Champions. If you would like to join to just get into War of Champions, then please contact Man on the Moon. I'm mainly talking to factions that aren't ourselves or Bite Me. Basically anyone that you see on the screen right now. So Franco's, Abusement Park, Warhawks, The Killing Joke, Looney Tunes, Apocalypse, Bloody Brits, Retirement Home, all so on and so forth. Like, you don't have to stay in the faction either. Like, after we go to War of Champions, when we come back, you can leave and go back to your other faction. It's just we've got a free spot, and we might as well get someone a character if they want it. And it's like basically getting an ultra character, generally speaking. Eris was definitely an ultra. Definitely. We'll be just doing the giveaway today then. Yeah, there is a giveaway today. Yes, I think it's the ultra tokens for Zeke, right? Whichever one of the wheels ends this week. I think it's Zeke. Eris controlled by weapons like Confuse and Impair Line. Enemy or stun. Okay. You can't stun her because she cleanses it. Confuse her after. You can only stun her. Confuse her afterwards. Who's got confused line weapon? I know Impair Line weapon works, but yeah. Roadmap plus the 2 sets of missions for the next 2 solo level ups in the new event. Wait. Roadmaps plus the 2 sets of missions. All right, yeah. Isn't there a Logan? I was gonna say, isn't there a Logan? A Logan. Hey, what's up, Daylight? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Could you please pin the video for the giveaway? True. Confuse on crit on Ezekiel. Ezekiel has confused on crit. Doesn't he have an impair? I thought he had impair. Oh, you've got the weapon of confused on crit. I mean, yeah, but I mean, still. She's got crit resistance for 1, and B, she cleanses it. That's a targeted confuse. So like anything that's targeted doesn't work on Eris. Like she'll get rid of it. The only good thing is impair. That's why I used Trader when I was building my team. Let me get a link to this video. Zeke preview video. Oh, it's a long link. One sec, guys. Let me get a short link. We're gonna hear me or an advert.
Where did all this come from?
Stop. Shack. Stop. Stop it. Okay. Edit video. There you go, that should be the link. Okay. Was Wanderer an advanced recruit? He was indeed. It would make it easier to pin memory stream instead of constantly having to share it. Pin them every stream. What do you mean every stream? There's generally multiple giveaways going on. Like right now, there's 2 giveaways going on. So I generally just pin them the stream that it's ending. Most of the time I kill her first when she is in blue modes. Signature move Raven on the turn in front or behind. Yeah, but she still will gain AP though, so she'll still go into Outlast and still rush. Right? I mean, I can show you. This is the thing, like that's the her whole gimmick is she will get the rush. Where the hell's man, there needs to be like a better way of scrolling, man. So I have to just drag constantly. Well, this isn't really the best because of him. But even if I take her out, she cleanses the stun, and she even cleanses the decap from Raven. So it's the issue. So now I'd have to control her somehow, which I can't do, and I can't do it on my team anyway. Actually, I can. I could potentially hit some crits with Zeke, and he could potentially impair her, but I don't have his thing. I don't have his thing. All done. Haha, okay, yeah. And then someone's always going to die in that situation. Eris is a bit more of a problematic character for me, at least. For me, at least. At least if she got attack versus fast, yeah, she's got a Paragon mod too. My defense is a bit beefy. Is it defense versus fast? I know how. I no idea how he survived that actually. Has he got what sort of stats has he got? 90k HP, 50k defense. Okay, it's not terrible. That ain't bad. I think she's gonna wreck me. RSOP. But yeah, that's what happens if you do it incorrectly. Let me see if I can do it correctly. Like, I generally wouldn't target her first turn. Generally. Actually, no, wait. I did that wrong. I did that wrong. My bad. Against Wang Fa leads. Oops. I generally target Wang Fa with her. Just because of the whole stun thing that he has going on, which I hate. Then this is what I'd probably do. Is if you impair her before, now she can't gain AP. So when I kill her, she's just dead. And she won't, well, she shouldn't revive. Shouldn't. And then we'll just defend here. Oh yeah, it's broken actually. She just instantly just did nothing. I'm not sure why that is, honestly. I tried to work it out on my last stream, but couldn't. But I couldn't. And I had a character die, but it was all because of Raven. No, Raven, why you do this? Trade it on his rush in pairs and daisies. There's Sadiq's in pair rifle that does the line. Okay. I'll share my affection. All good. Hey, what's up? What's up, Judas? Welcome to the stream. Did you all see the challenge run tunes are gone from CR store? Wonder if they're coming back or something new is in the pipeline. I think it was just they forgot that the timers were running out. Let's be honest. No, it's most likely that. I'm guessing they'll just re-add them, and then it's actually not a bad thing that they're re-adding them though. It will allow people who sold one by accident or something be able to get one, you know, or get an extra one. Because I know some people sold like a copy of Diamond or a copy of like Andre or something. Because you know there are people who are proper fascinated with Guild Bits at one point. Sometimes you don't have it pinned and you're sharing it to people when that asks. The link is. I mean, if someone asks and it's the stream, I always pin it. Generally speaking. What's up, Captain Tricks? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're having a good day. And feeling good. Is Agent 46 good at grade 6? What's grade 6? Limit break 1. I mean, I guess he's okay-ish. Unless his signature move isn't good at LB1. Like LB1, yeah. I have him pair online on Raven. You have him pair online on Raven. Interesting. I love her base weapon. 100% chance to crit. Potential double attack. 60%. Is it 60% chance to double attack? I really like her base weapon. What's the line crit? Is that just if you crit? Sorry, line impair. Is that if you crit? Nice tune collection. Yeah. Lots of tunes. All of scopes are still out on vacation, so no fixes yet. CR tunes are nowhere else, so gotta be there. I mean, yeah, pretty much. They do have to come back somewhere to get the 5th one, regardless. But it's good for people who, like I say, who didn't pick up a copy, or maybe like people who are struggling. Actually, no, because I think you can't. Oh no, theoretically you can get into the store if you just max out one challenge run, and if you're struggling on other ones, it isn't as problematic. Did we only just get 20 snowballs and I had none already? Apparently. Also, Ezekiel can kill Ares sometimes with her. Oh yeah, because of the fact that he can potentially normalize her. It is pretty low chance, but yeah. I don't personally have any need, but Disc will be tripping. Disc will be tripping about everything, man. Let's be honest. Doing their best to get as many emote reactions as possible, man. That's the. It's kind of like anyone been on Reddit. The reason people post on Reddit is to get karma, and the reason a lot of people post on the Discord is to get emote reactions. That's what it seems like anyway, because it's just like, it's just constant like virtue signaling comments that I see. It's just like, it's proper like boring. It's proper boring, and for some reason they all want to use Embassy as the actual pipeline for it. It's just like, ugh. But whatever. And then every now and again you get an actual useful comment, but it kind of reminds me of the old forums. I'm gonna be honest, but every now and again you get a useful comment, and it's absolutely like just drowned in just trash. Yeah, tis the way it is. I'll try the BB one. BB one, yeah, it'll be interesting. We'll see. I don't know about BB on Raven. Don't know. After playing with him a bit, I can say I prefer Georgia much more than Zeke due to her control role. I mean, yeah, but like the thing is, Zeke's very rarely gonna actually be an issue when it comes to. What did I just do? Oh my god, my game froze. Thank you very much, Bobby. I clicked a button. I think I clicked where to find, and it's just like I thought something happened, guys. I don't know what happened. Oh look, there's a new character. Is it Zeke? Marcus, yeah. They've been a bit slow on getting these out. I mean, this one I gave them a pass on because I think it came out like day after Christmas or something, 2 days after Christmas, but still. I hope they do another Georgia wheel. Still need to pick up 3 copies. Just go on the Discord and that's what you should say. Because they do actually track the comments that are said on Discord. 100%. If you guys start requesting a particular advanced character, then it's got more chance of returning. Especially if it's one that's already been out. But Georgia's got a good likeliness to return on like a future Ultra. Now, was there any... Okay, there was. Like, you see how we have these ones? Although this was weird. I think even Steve said this, right? These weren't meant to be here to a certain extent. So this is kind of weird. I wasn't complaining, though, because I did get in the morning. I can't complain too much about that. But it's nice. I think it's a good thing. But, yeah. And then we didn't have anyone on his will, right? Where is he? Nah. We didn't have anyone on his will. So like they did Wanderer once and then they didn't bring him back again. It's just kind of a weird situation sometimes. The consistency is a bit off. It can obviously make wills way better as well. For instance, this will pulling for Zeke was just legit if you didn't have these 2 either. And I don't have these 2 maxed out. So this was like a really good pull for me. I think I said in my video, I had legit like 25% chance, nearly, of getting a character that I needed. Now that is a good feeling. 1 in 4 chance of putting a character that's like you don't have and is actually viable. I can't remember the last time I pulled in RTS or any time ever I pulled in RTS with that sort of like chance. Except maybe like one of the proper OG war wheels, like where they had like 6 characters and 2 of them were good, you know? That was probably that's it. I saw numerous queries on the CR problem. Give them a few days to catch up. Yeah, I mean, if anyone's basically asking for things to be happening over Christmas, yeah, it's just not going to happen. I mean, they obviously either haven't played RTS for very long, because, you know, if you played RTS for more than, like, let's say 2 years, you know that nothing happens at Christmas. Literally nothing. You know, the only thing we ever had happen at Christmas was last Christmas they released the... and I think it was just before Christmas, they released the NWO trailer because it somehow got leaked. So they released the trailer. I think early. But it played out honestly really, really, really well. Like the hype train over Christmas was great, and it actually just created a conversation in a time when the game was like on a not downturn, but like, you know, like Christmas is like there's not much going on. So everyone was talking about NWO. It's kind of cool. I use CR solely for bronze medals. Man, I don't even do CR. It's not even worth it. I mean, bronze medals is probably the only way to go. I worked out to get enough medals to max out 1 character. It takes 100 days. Like 100 days. And that's if you come first every day. And you ain't coming first every day. A, there aren't enough people doing it, so you can't come first when it comes to like the rewards. It'll push you down to like whatever it is, like 5th. Because you don't have enough people enter. Or if too many people enter, it's just harder to come first. So it's just like proper 2-edged sword there. And impair on credit for 1 turn. Okay, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Raven with base and Harrison with BB gun if you are running them both. He gets nuts with that weapon too. I did just create a weapon with Harrison. I haven't tested it out. Maybe we can test it out today. What I need to add on the 3rd and 4th slot for the weapon for OD Shane. Stun on attack is good. Revive is nice. Like, his actual weapon is quite nice. So one of those two. And 1535 is an obvious pick for the last slot. People post on Reddit for karma. People post on Discord for drama. I like it. I like that. But you know what I'm saying, right? Like, it just seems like people are coming with like an agenda to get like a response, but not from Scopely. Like, if they were trying to get a response from Scopely, you definitely wouldn't word it the way that half the people word their stuff. There's no way. Like, they just got no like etiquette a lot of the time, and I know it's kind of like they feel I get it, and I don't, and this is a negative terminology, but they feel they what's the word? They feel entitled, right? They feel like they've got an entitlement to be treated a certain way by Scopely because they're customers, which is, I don't mean that as, because entitlement is seen as a negative thing. But I don't see it like it's that the feeling's negative, because I think most people feel that way when they're a customer, you know. And this is why you get like it's a known thing. It's a known thing. If people, when they phone customer support, generally treat them badly, you know. It's a known thing forever, for ages, before mobile phone games, before everything. So this isn't new. This is just the human condition, unfortunately. But I don't know what the game plan is. What's the goal? Like, is it to have something change, success? And again, it's this going back to the same things that happened on the forum. But I couldn't work it out. Like, you know, I couldn't work out what the aim was. Like, they were complaining about things, but they weren't really providing any proper ways to fix it, other than like give us more stuff. And when I say more stuff, I mean like some of the stuff that used to be asked for on the forums was ridiculous. But yeah. And that was the only way to fix it. I know, it's just weird, man. Okay, we're good. Times 3 this. Thank you again, Buckbeak. I really appreciate it. 28 months, yeah, man. You're moving towards the next badge as well, which is a lovely purple badge. It's a brand new badge at 36 months. YouTube did just add the ability to have a 3-year badge and a 4-year badge as well. The 4-year badge is a blue badge. No one's got that yet, I think. Let me scroll up, actually. I think a person who would have that would be Lord Bradley, and he's still on purple. So Lord Bradley is going to be the closest, I think, to blue badge. I can tell that the BB gun is a game changer. Raven gains 190k damage when attacking Erica without mods. Erica. What is your opinion about the new Winter Kingdom Allegiance? I was in a podcast with Man on the Moon. It's actually gone out on his channel, where we talk about the new Winter Allegiance. I think it's like a 15-minute video. I'm gonna have a podcast coming out this week talking about war stuff. I'm hoping we're gonna get some info on the Warrior Champions character at some point. Oh, Erica is just a test character, right. Just test it out on like Nor with full bonus HP. That's what you want to do. What do you think of the weapon for the new Marcus? I'm glad I've not got it yet. At least I don't think it would work on... No, it wouldn't work for Marcus, generally speaking. The only time it would work for Marcus is if you're going to use him on a team that isn't going to be reliant on percentage damage. If you're going to have a percentage damage team, he needs 1535. Am I back to not seeing this? I'm so sorry, man. Legit. I didn't even see your comment. It's just literally like, I don't know how. I saw 28 months and I saw the next comment. What happened? Was just watching a bit of Fear the Walking Dead Season 7. Really? Fear the Walking Dead's on Season 7. I think I've seen Season 3 or 4. So I'm a bit behind, apparently. It's just gone free on Amazon. Okay. I'll have to catch up on these shows, man. I've been watching other stuff. Like, I watched The Recruit, which was pretty good on Netflix. I started trying to watch Andor, but I wasn't focused on it, and you can't have that sort of show be a background noise show. You have to be very focused on it. So it's just hard. I like to do other stuff when I'm watching TV programs. So a lot of the time I watch stuff I've already seen, so I don't have to like focus on it too much. Personally, they rely a lot on debuffs, even though they provide them. That's the entire team, but you can use them individually. If you, like I say, if you want to get a bigger idea of my thoughts, Texas and Man on the Moons, you can go and check out Moon's podcast. It was pretty good to record. Like I said, I'll have my own podcast coming out this week. In that one, I'm talking mainly about War Season, the ups and downs, trials and tribulations, you know. So stay tuned for that one. It's all on Amazon. Okay, cool. Is there plans for more seasons, or is that it wrapped up at season 7? Check the alerts, y'all. Leaderboard. It's whoever gets it first, I think. If you're talking about multiple people at the same score. Don't know, okay. What is your opinion on the lack of response concerning mandated 3 war defenses? Yeah, we talk about that in the podcast. Don't worry, you're gonna hear all that. You're gonna hear all that. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I meant the updates to the BB rifle, just adding more attack and leaving the other slots. I would have assumed the 3rd slot would get changed, because the 3rd slot on the BB rifle is just 20%, 20 AP. I would assume you change that to 45% attack when attacking characters more than 50% HP. No, you don't. You just went with 3 times 5. I don't know. You would have done even crazier damage if you changed the 3rd slot, to be honest. Even crazier. Recruit was good. Hollywood sure does love making Russian women so hot. When I visited Russia, nothing but plump ogres. They're in the wrong place, man. I mean, there's hot people everywhere. Men, women, everything, you know? And Hollywood likes making everybody hot, you know? Everybody's good looking in Hollywood when it comes to what you see on TV. You rarely are gonna have, like, a main female character or a main male character be like non-good looking, unless they're like a side character. Like in the Recruit, there's a character who the main character speaks to quite a lot, who's another agent, and he's like, you know, constantly got anxiety and stuff like this about his like spec ops team that he has to manage. Now I wouldn't necessarily say he's like a good looking guy, but that if he was a main character, like proper main character, they would have got someone in who was better looking. It's just unfortunately that's just, well, no, I don't know, I wouldn't say unfortunately, I think that's just like biology, right? You know, you want to have good looking people in positions of, I don't know what you want to say here. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. They have an 8th season coming this year, I think. Okay, cool. Is that the last season, Buttbeak? I think you're a bit more in the know, right? Stolen attack team from you, from a YouTube watch stream is pretty good. Tyrese 2K, Axel 2K, Eugene 2K, Mike and Nor. Wait, attack team. Did I read that right? Axel 2K, Eugene 2K, Mike and Nor. How's that good as an attack team? Who are you kidding with that? Oh, Eugene. Sorry, I didn't see Eugene. But oh, it's kind of weird. I'm going to go ahead and say That's kind of weird. No attack percentage characters on the lead and stuff like that. Hey, what's up, Mark? Welcome to the stream. Can you tell us what to spend gold coins on? Honestly, I can't. It really depends on where you are at in the game or how many coins you have. Let's say you're one of these people who somehow got 200,000 coins, which there are some people out there who do, and they've got an extremely soft skin at the same time. It could potentially be worth you doing like 5 or 10 pulls on Ultra Wheels from time to time. You know, your coins will go down pretty quick, but you know, that just saves you some Ultra tokens. You can go for like 6 pulls, see if you get lucky, and then you know you don't have to do it more pities or something like that. That could be one way to do it. There's not a lot of people with those sort of coins anymore, I would assume. I assume they would have already spent them. I think buying more attacks in Faction Assault isn't a terrible idea. Like you could do tier 4 and tier 3. You can just completely do tier 4 and tier 3 yourself. I think you can do all the bosses on tier 4 and tier 3 because you can use any characters on tier 4 and tier 3. You only need 3. I think you only need 2 and 3 of the allegiance, so it's really easy to complete those. Basically, as long as you've got a good controller for that annoying boss in the top right hand corner. There could potentially be some offers that pop up with gold coins that could be worth from time to time. They used to sometimes do offers for events with gold coins, but it's more of a like a not recovery, but like a safety net. Like if there's a particular collectible, like they don't have any for snowballers actually. It's kind of interesting. At least I haven't seen them, but like they would sell snowballs as currency just in case you miss some of the road maps. There seems to be a season 8 in the planet. Yeah. Interesting. Not too crazy about new training event. Could use a lot more ultra tokens. I mean, there's advanced tokens in there, but yeah. I don't know how Fear the Walking Dead has gotten as far as it did with the seasons. The first 2 seasons of Fear the Walking Dead were not great, I'll be honest. But I think this just proves that if you stick with something, eventually things do click, and it did actually get good. I will be honest, it did actually get good. Like one of the seasons was legit amazing. I think it was the 4th one. The one where they've got the vehicle, like a particular vehicle, and they're being filmed, like interviewed on the film. That was like honestly a great season. But the first 2 seasons were very slow. It was like, it's lucky that they survived that long, and it's lucky it didn't get cancelled. And I think the only reason it didn't get cancelled was because of the Big Brother, you know, because of TWD, because of the Walking Dead show, main one. They kind of kept it there because they knew it was part of the wider universe. It was better, and they were right. It worked out in the end. So many shows are cancelled after 1 or 2 seasons because it just doesn't get like a great reception or isn't amazing. Like if any of you guys have ever seen the TV show Community, I thought the first season of Community was not 100% solid. It was good, but the character stuff was kind of weak. They didn't seem to know how, like, what people's personalities were. So much so that like certain characters' personalities just changed a lot over the course of like the first 2 or 3 seasons. Particularly the blonde woman. I can't remember her name, Britt or something like that. And it just happens, but that turned into a really amazing show. So it's the way it goes. Okay, I've got to catch up on comments here. What's up, Kenny? Welcome to the stream. Most of those characters you named off are defense team characters. Yeah, it's kind of weird. That's the bit that I was like, huh. I'd be shocked if Fear the Walking Dead went past 11 seasons. Especially as the way it is now. I think they'll probably do seasons. They'll probably do one more season, at least, in the build-up for this new thing that they're doing on Disney Plus. You know, to keep people like interested in The Walking Dead. I know it's not RTS, but make sure you hold on to your summons for Ace. There's an event coming on the 11th. I did use some. I've got like 200, I think. When you say an event, what do you mean? Like a summons event, or like something else? I had to try it, but trust me, it works. Okay. Like, how quickly do you win? Extremely soft skin. Yeah, because they've got so much O lately. I got monthly and the salvage tokens with coins. Oh yeah, true. You can. There's salvage tokens and stuff. I guess that's decent. But you aren't getting any rare assault tokens for FA3 and 4. This is true. You're not going to be going for the mods. It's just to get the other stuff quicker. And also more like medals and stuff. It depends on how worthwhile you think that is. Is it good to get beta fast? Do you care about beta in the first place? Guys, I just got broke out in a rash like mad. Ugh. So itchy. And it's really, 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 really itchy. What the hell's going on? That's come out of nowhere. Crazy. Crazy. Okay, let me check. With coins, yep. And arena tickets starting up account. Yeah, true. If you're new, getting arena tickets is decent. There could be potential ways you can get vet rings and stuff. I'm not 100% certain. And I know new accounts need vet rings. Personally, the way I play, I can't see no on my attack team. But didn't you use, like, Vance on your attack team? Like, when people were telling me they were using Vance on their attack team, I was just like, what? I mean, I know he's got, like, some control and he's, like, a safety net, but, like, I don't know. If someone doesn't have either damage capability or the ability to enhance someone else's ability to do damage, even if they're a support character, I write them off, generally speaking. Like, and this, unless it includes, like, AP gain, that sort of thing. You know, gaining rushes faster, that, you know, all that good stuff. I watched Halloween Ends over the holiday and I got to say I liked it, didn't hate it. Watching Halloween at Christmas. What are you watching in March? You're watching the Christmas movies in March. I mean, yeah, Joshua, I didn't like her role. She did, like, it just seemed to be a miscast. Not, I don't think she's a bad actress, but they tried to cast her in this really, really strong role, and she didn't seem like a strong person. Like I didn't believe it, you know. Nora is good on attack teams if you want to nuke payback tunes turn 1. If you don't realize. Okay. I mean, I always use camo. I got it through camo that way. The Walking Dead was so amazing, nearly as good as Westworld for the first season. That fight director nailed it. He made it intense, emotional, smart, interesting. Then the second season, yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. That's weird, right? That was weird. I don't really know. Yeah, it's a crossover with Attack on Titan. There will be 2 characters to go for. Ah, interesting. That is actually kind of interesting that they're doing a crossover. I'll have to check that out. I guess that's on the Discord and stuff. I'll check that out. Did you eat or drink something recently that you Don't normally eat or drink. I'm fine now. I'm fine now. Like, I don't know. My belly was just itching. Now it's fine. It's just weird. I have got really sensitive skin, so it is actually kind of strange that I don't like get rashes and stuff more often, but yeah.
Feels good. Sounds good.
Big up for Itchy Lock a stream. It is a step up from Stinky Lock a few streams ago, kapow.
Stinky Lock? When was I Stinky Lock? What did I do? What did I do to be Stinky Lock? Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's going on there, but that's it's all right now. It's all right now. I don't know. It just got really itchy just for like 30 seconds, and then it went. So I guess it could be a nerve thing. You know, nerves can be weird sometimes. But I'm okay right now. I have been drinking caffeine a little bit recently, I have to admit. And I haven't drunk that for a while. So it could be a bit of a reaction to that, but I wouldn't have thought so, but yeah, you never know. They really should add medals roadmap for the weekly rotation. I mean, I don't know if they run the numbers on how much they give out versus how much like average person needs or uses, but it's always a currency that's way broken, and they have to adjust after like 3 months of people complaining. But right now there's a couple of currencies broken, I think, and it's just kind of fortunate that the majority of people don't craft heavily who are veterans. If you're a new player, getting some of these currencies is like resources is almost impossible. So yeah. It's a crossover tone. Okay, yeah. I'll have to check it out soon as. It does sound interesting. My brother was very into Attack on Titan. I guess that could potentially bring new players into the game, honestly. I might actually have to make some content on those characters because that could be really good for YouTube. I still do want to make content on that game, but it's just the game's so time consuming. It's so hard to make content on it and play it at the same time. That's the only thing I hate about the game, honestly. I might just stop doing the advanced quests because it takes so long and just ignore it. I won't progress as well, but at least I'll be able to make content on the game. What's up, Bretland? Welcome to the stream. Welcome in. Outside of war, 1,000 coins for 40 energy is a decent spend too. They being really bad for SR and raid cannon offers for availability of late. Oh yeah, true enough. Like SR cans, if they sold those for coins. I mean, generally I don't get many coins because I'm not in diamond because I just oh, okay. Rip. This actually could be a problem. Why have I got 100k burn? Oh, I know why. I was gonna say I still could win. Do you think we can win? Is he gonna do it? The man of steel. We'll see. If this was the last wave, it would be sick. I might have to manual it a little bit. Let's see. Actually, no, we're just gonna auto. Come on, duck. Signature move. Because he's got a signature move and rush that multi-hits. He could potentially get this. Look, 1, 2, 3. Popping off, duck. He's popping off. And then splash, maybe. Oh, look at him go. If he one-mans this would be hilarious. So good. He needs to save the Sig for the next turn, though. What's his base? Has he got splash? Oh, no. He used his Sig. Oh, he has double attack. Okay. This is where it's going to be bad. Oh, actually, the blockers helped him. The Guardian Shield. Oh, no, wait. It's not going to get removed. Man, he's actually going to do this. He's actually doing this. Go on, Duck! I always said Duck was the greater character. I never said that Duck is annoying on roadmaps, ever. Oh, goodness. Okay, sorry, I'm catching up on comments now. Search for TWD RTS what? Look for the most recent. The poster doesn't speak English. He uses a team towards mid/end of the stream. Okay. Attack on Titan is the best animes I've ever seen. I don't watch animes that much. Like, I'll say I probably only have watched one, which is One Punch Man. What's up, Gus? Welcome to the stream. Stinky look is anytime you pull ×5. Okay, I'll stinky a couple of times then. A couple of times. I have actually pulled a bunch of ×5s, but one of them was a useless ×5, and one of them was a huge lucky ×5 that wasn't like planned. You know? Where I was like, I'm just gonna pull 6 times just to get one copy of Wanderer. And that was my first ×5, wasn't it? I think, oh no wait, maybe my second. I think I got my first was Circuit. So my ×5s are like Circuit, Wanderer, Jeremiah, Agent 46, and Harrison. I think that's it. Harrison one was like the most awful ×5 you can ever get. But don't forget, I did like hundreds of pulls without getting a ×5. Like Kenny, I did 160 pulls, no ×5. Also did some pulls for Lily, no ×5. You know? Back in the old S-Class pulls, I did a lot of pulls there. Shingles. Nah. Nah. It went away as quickly as it appears, so it's all good. So should I bench Vance? I run Marcus, Dale, Raven, Harrison, Vance, all 1535. Weapons except Raven. I tried Easter instead of Vance and tried Ghost, but still, I still lose to good Ty, 2K, Jesus. Yeah, you just don't use that team against those teams. Raven and Harrison can't go up against fast teams. Like I'll show you a strong team that I use. You can replace the leader with, I mean, you could do a cheese and replace the leader with like Trader and give him an impair on defense weapon and make him very tanky, and they'll all attack him and potentially get impaired. That could be quite good. That could be quite good. Laura might be a better fit. Oh yeah, definitely Laura. I want to get Laura. She should be the next one that comes out on the wheels, right? She should be. Vance with impair weapon. What, impair on attack? Or impair on defense? I guess you mean impair on defense so that he taunts people into it. If you have Sadiq, MK3 or Carol's impair weapon, Vance with attack set, crit chance. Why not? Oh yeah, okay. Why attack set though? Why not HP set? He doesn't need attack. Dark Goose, yeah, he did the job. Don't forget to like the stream. What's up, Corin? Welcome to the stream. We've got over 30 likes. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, I'll just show you the team that this is a team I built before I got my like more nukey characters. And this team's solid as hell when it comes to taking on Tyrese teams. I'll actually just show you instead. I don't have a Tyrese team, but you can imagine it's a Tyrese team. And I know you might think, well, that's great, Lockdown. Thanks for that. But the only difference is, generally speaking, it is going to be Wangfa. That's generally a Tyrese team, right? Except maybe not Laupo. Laupo's the missing link. It's generally these three I see on Tyrese teams, especially these two. Nice. It's questionable whether Wangfa or Tyrese is better, you know. But I think this team works really well. I think it works really well. Now, here's the only one that you might not have. The rest are really accessible. Who would you use? Like, you could use Trader instead of Shane, and you'd have more control. You could potentially use Michelle, maybe. I'm not actually sure if if that would work or not. But you could potentially use Michelle. That could be decent. What does he have? He has strong attacks. The strong attacks. See how much damage Ronaldo just did on a basic attack. He good. Oh, he good. He real good. He real good. He real good. She got stunned, I think. Or taunted. Yeah, she got taunted by something. She got taunted by him. So Ronaldo does get rid of her quite nicely. Which is nice. Ronaldo is kind of underrated. Kind of. So that team's decent. It's not like top tier, but it's quite an accessible team. But instead of Shane, he's the least accessible one here. I'm not really sure who you could use. I don't think Shane's like super important as much as he did do a lot of damage. His first turn nuke is nice, but I'm not sure who we could use instead. Let's have a little look. My main attack team is Shane, Marcus, You're Tied, Zeke, Sophia, Agent 46. No. Wait, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense. You like Nora on the attack teams, right? I mean, I guess it will make your attack slower. It will make the attack slower. Because he's still hurting when he has a AK attack. Yeah, true enough. What's up, George? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Hope you had a good holidays. I can't complain. I can't complain. We back at it. I'm going to be taking it easy for like the next week. I've got some big stuff on the agenda when it comes to RTS and real life over the next 7 days. And then after that, I'm going to be really focusing on YouTube stuff for like a good solid few weeks. Like plans for the future. My content might shift a little bit in terms of how I produce things. I need to produce more content. I'm not producing enough content as in terms of like original content. I don't produce enough. Like a guide, a character guide is an original content. Me making a video on an event is not original content. Me making a video on a character release isn't really original content as much as it's a preview. Those videos do well, but I need to make original content because I look back at some of my original content and some of them still gets views. Some of them still gets views because they're good quality or they're talking about a particular topic or something that's important. Don't have Titan. I have Michelle, but Jesus always kinds of infection on Mike. You don't have Mike. I'm pretty sure the only other character you could probably take is I mean, you could maybe take Jackie for the confused. That'd be kind of decent, I guess. Or maybe even Clementine, because doesn't she give infection resist, or is that just to Telltale characters? At the start of the wave, all Telltale Season 1 Allegiance teammates get critical. I know that's critical chance. I haven't maxed that yet. I need to do that. Is it on her leader skill? Who gives the infection resistance in Telltale? I definitely get that infection assault. Who's doing that? Is that Molly? Could be Molly. But yeah, I mean, it is hard because he is really good. But you could also put Dale in this team. Let's try Dale. I mean, I don't think he's like super important. It is nice, but he's not super important. And then he's also holding the weapon. Now, my attack boost is going to be nuts. Like Dale. And then maybe, I mean, I think I'll try this out in the future. We'll try this out where we'll have him in. instead of Mike. Because the infection isn't like vital. It's nice, but it's not vital. And we'll see that if that works. What's my attack boost right now? 75% attack, guys. 75%. Just like the basic attacks alone. It's nuts. It be so good. It'd be so good. And the infection is more for the people who aren't 2K. Alright? It's for those people. Whew. That's because there's 75% attack boost and the mod that I have on him. Oof. You get absolutely obliterated, son. Absolutely obliterated. The only downside is I rely on Mike now to do damage. Against what's his name? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is a problem. I think he was the only person who realistically could get. I mean, I can just. She'll kill somebody, right? Oh, she still smacked him hard. Real hard. Yeah, I think I've killed 2 of my characters, right? I'm pretty sure. This team also has 2 revive weapons. It has Shane. And it has Titan. But they're both decapped. Because I'm pretty sure I decapped both of them. I can't exactly remember what happened. But yeah. It's not as smooth as it was before. But I got much more attack. Those daisies are just so useful. Oh, is it because there's someone on their team who has I might be able to get this done. No, I got infected. See, like that's how it can go. Like one character, guys, and I got obliterated. And I think this is control is mad underrated. Even I said, like, I don't think he's doing that much, but the daze is just so important. That first turn daze is really, really good. And it's not like he's not giving attack. How much attack boost do I get here? 50%? Yeah, so it's not much difference, 50%. How did I wreck him but last time? Ronaldo's like mad inconsistent when it comes to that. Let me just double check this. I honestly, if there's, I know it's not like a top level priority, but like I'd like Scope B to look at that. Because Ronaldo doesn't seem to be consistently doing certain amounts of damage. It'd be nice if he didn't get absolute defended. I use Vance and sometimes Nor on attack. I like the safety net they bring. Yeah, I used to use safety nets like that. I used to have like, who did I have? Lydia. Do you guys remember Lydia with the mask and everything? I don't think I've got any more. I pulled her. She's 6-star. Yeah, I used her. She's gone. She became a Silver Mythic. Oh wait, unless she was a 5-star. I'm pretty sure she was a 6-star. Here you go. But yeah, she was a 6-star. But she had really nice safety net capabilities for a particular team I used to run. I think it was also because part of her kit did something. There we go, the stun recover. It was like an extra little bonus. So like I could do the first hits on the first turns, and if anyone got stunned, I could just cleanse them on the second turn. It was nice. It was nice. And she had the bonus HP on her thing, so it was good to do regardless. She was just a bit slow, that was all. But yeah. You usually have a timer going for the giveaway? I really don't. I don't have a timer for the giveaway. I had a timer once for New Year's, that's it. That's the only time I've used the timer recently. Other than that, I had a timer where I had an afternoon stream and it was a timer like counting down how long the stream is going to be. I don't use the timers that often. Generally speaking, the giveaways are like the 2-hour mark of the stream. You don't have to be here because it's the weekly stream. But if you are here, it's, you know, it's better. Just because you know you've won and you can say, hey, I'm here. It's easy. No, Mike, I started end of October. Oh, okay, yeah. I'll let you get away with that one. He was in the Mythic Market. It was great to pick up. What's up, Bashan? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. What weapon is best for Laura? I don't honestly think it matters. You can maybe give her like a supportish weapon. I think she's alert, so you can get like 20% AP and 20% attack to a teammate. But that can maybe mess up the AP gain and where you want it to go. So it's questionable. Yes, I love more tier lists and guides. Yeah, these things just take a long time to make. But I'm going to hopefully get it a bit more streamlined. That's the idea. Normalize or using line impair, stun, confuse, or another debilitating status on the character behind or in front of her after she is dead. I mean, yeah, after she's dead. But a lot of the time it requires hitting a crit, and a lot of the time that character is a tank. So it's like it's legitimately less than 50% chance to occur because it's a 40% chance to resist, and you've probably got less than 80% chance to actually hit the crit, or 80% chance to hit the crit. It is Molly, is it? What's up, Heathcliff? Welcome to the stream. I meant to check that. Because I used her on Faction Assault. She is actually, that team is actually much more legit than I actually thought. Yeah. You lied to me. I think it's Lily. I think it's Lily. Here we go, look. At the start of each wave, all Telltale Season 1 Allegiance members get 100% infection resistance for the first 2 turns of combat. That's really good against Phase 4 of Governor. Because that's what he does, is infection. So like for the first 2 turns, you can't get infected. But if you have the right weapons and stuff like I have now, then it's not a problem. Because I think I heal like 60% per turn now. Confused gun on Laura. Does she even attack that often? I would assume you're defending with her quite a lot. Yeah, or decap as well, as you see. Yeah. What's up, Tony? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to a brand new year, Bretland. Hope you have the best year yet. There we go. There we go. How's that, Bretlands? What vid is it, Lock? The link isn't working for me. Is it not? It's the Ezekiel video. Is it because it's just too long? There we go, that might work. Hopefully, because because the 3 dotted lines, I could see if there's 3 dotted lines, this doesn't. It's not very. YouTube isn't very smart with their linking. The short URLs that they created is nice, but yeah. I'm still waiting for... I think Laura's next. I'm pretty sure Laura's next. I want to pull 6 times for Laura minimum to get the first pity. Obviously, more is good. I would recommend everyone in the channel. I don't normally do this, guys. You know, and I don't ever tell you guys to pull. I don't. You can go back. Very rarely. Maybe like 3 or 4 characters in the history of the game. But I will tell you that when Laura goes into the wheel, you should pull for 1 of her. Because even 1 of Laura is really good. Because she gets the first passive where she maxes it. And that is the one that gives AP when she defends. It's really good to pick up. 1 copy minimum. I need a rerun of Carl 2K. I mean, he'll be after Laura. All the 2K characters are after Laura. I'm gonna have a great year. This is for sure. You know, I'm hoping for the same, man. Who doesn't? Who doesn't hope for a good year? He is very painting. Okay, I get it now. I was like, very what? That's what I was thinking of, but cool. Lily Molly. It's all good. It's all good. Laura cleanse weapon. Yeah, isn't there a cleanse weapon for an attack team that's reasonable? Or am I imagining it? Like, there's the diamond pistol that you can just give her, right? She'll stun when she gets attacked and stuff. But wasn't there like a 60% cleanse weapon? Or am I completely remembering wrong? Who doesn't hope? I know, right? I know. I'm hoping mine starts pretty good. January could be a pretty big month for me. Personal stuff and stuff that I've been waiting on for a while when it comes to YouTube, honestly, with the passport issues and IRS. Hopefully that's going to be wrapped up by February. Well, I'm just waiting on them now, which is which is a kind of a weird situation to be in, but I'm waiting on them. Like if you put cleanse on her, most of the top teams that are run by defense have no effect on her, and she can pick everyone up. So is your safety blanket in your AP game? Yeah, true enough. I think I'm going to go ahead and say, like, I don't think many top level players use safety nets. And that doesn't mean that if you're in the chat and you use a safety net, you're not a top level player, but my theory is top level players use riskier teams that have a better percentage chance to win quicker and a higher chance to lose, like, overall. But they'll rely more on their individual ability to win. And then if it goes bad, rather than trying to recover, they'll just flee because it's only 1 attack. If that makes sense, right? That's how I'd have it in my head. You know, generally speaking, 1 attack doesn't make that big a difference when it comes to losing it. But it makes a massive difference if it slows you down enough that you're like 2 attacks behind. I'm definitely not a top player. I mean, being a top player in RTS requires certain mentality in the first place. Like, it's very hard to be a top player without buying a lot of the characters straight up. You know, just because you don't really get to utilize all the the actual main game. Like, not the way gacha games are set up, it's like a DLC, you know, like, you know, when they release a game and then they release a DLC like a month later, that DLC was already made. They held that back, you know, to sell later, and then the actual full game is the DLC included, but there will be some people who don't have the DLC, so they're not even playing the full game. That's kind of what gacha games are like. Like, to play the game to the full extent, especially within like certain metas, you need those characters. Whereas not everyone's going to have them. Majority of people won't. Although I'm not sure about how RTS stands now. I think there are a much higher percentage of spenders now than there ever was. I'm not saying top level have those taunt defenses. Oh no, taunt defenses are different. Like, yeah, when it comes to like certain control characters on defense teams, yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Like pre-fight control or really early control. Like I saw Dario being used by, you know, people who came top 3 in Warrior Champions whilst Warrior Champions, and he's not a very good defense team character. But the reason they're using him is because he just slows you down. That's all they care about. They don't really care about beating you on defense. They don't really necessarily need to defend against you. They just need to make it so that at least it takes you a while to beat them, because then it'll take you longer to get to the next enemy, and then they've got the same setup too, and then it's just like that, you know? And then in the meantime, they've got really good attack teams. They bought all the attack team characters, and they'll blitz through your defenses quicker than you can beat half of the teams on their roster, you know, so you're good. And then you having to make the decision, do I flee to try and find the easy ones, and then you're competing with your own faction at that point for like the easy defense, air quotes. Laura, Circuit, Axel, Carl are all eligible to rerun now. Yeah, but I think they should still do it in order. I know they did it out of order. And I mean, as much as I don't think they'd admit it, I'm still under the impression that they reran Georgia early because they released Raven. Like, in my mind, like, Raven is a better character than Georgia, and they wanted people to use tokens on Georgia and then see Raven and go, yo, she's sick, and then buy tokens. Sadiq in a week. Sadiq in a week. 7th anniversary gun. Hash reflect better cleanse. Okay, yeah, I knew it. So that could potentially be good on Laura. The better cleanse weapon. Win quick or lose to get the lead, then switch it up if there is a pain death in the end. Yeah, exactly. Or like they most likely won't have, especially when you've got all the characters, you can have like 2 or 3 attack teams based on the style of defense team. That's why creating like weird defense teams can be kind of good, just because it's like unnatural what someone goes against, and they can have a rhythm. Like if I've got like a Rick Nor Peacekeeper team +2, most people have a rhythm of how they defeat those teams, you know. But I'm gonna try and figure out a team where I don't have Nor and Rick on the same team, which sounds actually kind of like ridiculous, but it could potentially be a way forward. Or just a heavy alert team, like really heavy alert team. But it'll have to be a defense versus fast and stuff like that, because Agent 46 and Saphira are just built to annihilate them. It was cool stopping by, but I'm going to go get ready for dinner. Have fun, man. Enjoy the foods. Thanks for stopping by, indeed, Sputbeak, and thank you very much for the continued support. You're going to be at, what is it, 48 months in no time. Or 36, should I say, 36 months. Who will come after Laura? I'm guessing it's going to be Axel. You just have to go to the tower and just look at the order of the characters. Like I'm doing air quotes. This should be the way it happens. You know, you would assume they would be re-released in order, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be the way. And with Laura having that cleanse, all of those control characters on defense have a problem, because you'll cleanse it and bring everyone back, and the only real problem she has is 2k Jesus if he decaps your team. Yeah. Yeah. Which is going to happen a lot of the time because of the whole, like, he cleanses and can still roll stuff because of that. I'm quite tempted by Axel. I'll wait until Axel goes into the secondary characters. It's good to have some characters that are in the secondaries. We'll see. I'm saving my tokens now for the Warrior Champions character. Like, if I get really lucky on these advanced crates and stuff from whatever it's called, the Frenzy, I'm not going to be pulling for anything except like the potential advanced character for Wok. Although it's most likely going to be an Ultra. Waiting for Agent and Raven. I would definitely say Raven is the standout pick of the last like 2-3 months for advanced in my opinion, other than Laura. Not a must-have character, but just like such a good character. The order of tunes listed above is the release order, but I could see the double wheel like they did with Preach and JJ. Did they do? Oh, they did two at the same time. That's correct. Yeah. I was like, did they do it on the same wheel? The defensive monster for War Champions is coming. You'd probably think it is, honestly. You probably think it is. And I think it's probably going to be a strong character. I think. And I think it's either going to be a strong character that works with Alpha, or it'll be a leader that's strong. Because we don't have any strong defense characters except Ophelia, right? Like leaders. Because you'd have that character plus Circuit, plus the leader would be it'll do something, because those two traits, tough and strong, aren't getting strung up by the whole like meta characters right now when it comes to the traits, and there's no medics there either in those three. The last two is generally going to be down to, you know, going to be down to you. We'll see, I guess. You never know, they could do like another they could start another mythic trial, but I wouldn't have thought so. They should start a mythic trial like right after World Champions. You know, to keep people interested once World Champions is stopped. Or it could be a new specialist. There's so much normalized now that, or at least there isn't. There's promo normalized. So I'm saying, like, from a Scopely's perspective, the metas are very heavy normalized, but in reality is not many people have Ezekiel. I think Laura and Circuit will both be re-rolled before World Champions because they're very good World Champions characters. Like for defense teams, they're generally both quite good, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Alpha come back way ahead of time because she's a decent defense leader too. Although we could potentially see what's his name, Eugene. Like the people who pulled for Eugene, how much are you using him now? Are you still using him heavy amount? He's one I dodged. I just didn't feel it. I actually avoided a lot of the 2K tunes for some reason. I didn't pull for Axel. I didn't pull for Carl. I didn't pull for any of them. I didn't do much for 2K. Who was the last one? Tyrese. Martinez was event. Okay, yeah. If the Warrior Champions tune will be problematic, they will make a tune like Thanksgiving Sophia, who is... yeah, I mean, we'll see. Hopefully they learned their lesson from the last Warrior Champions character in terms of, like, being a bit too dominant in the meta for a character that's inaccessible. Also, dominant meta characters on defense teams are rough. Carl 2K, I got him, dies so quick. I actually find him to be problematic. He dies quick because he has that stun thing. You know, like if you kill an enemy, big chance of stunning someone. I hope the price of Eris is at 20 to 50 for this release. No way at 100. $20 to $50 for a character that's still meta relevant. When they re-roll a character in advance, right, for the second time, the price of the character isn't any different. If anything, it's more expensive because you're not getting any bonuses from doing missions. So I would assume the character would be like maybe depending on how they do it, could be like $40 a copy. They might even do a wheel. They could potentially do a wheel. Who knows how they do it. What I want is the Warrior Champions character to have a unique skin for Warrior Champions. So that if they do the next Warrior Champions and then they re-release this character again, people know who got it from qualifying and being in the first Warrior Champions, rather than it just being like, oh yeah, they bought it the second one. Like Eris, you're going to have people who got it and it's going to look exactly the same as mine. Which is a bit disappointing. I don't even think they need to change the visuals on the right-hand side. They just need to change the visuals on the left-hand side. They could just make the art look different on the left. So when you click on it, it looks slightly different. But I don't know how much a big deal that is. Alpha is eligible for re-promo this Thursday, just in time. She clears her cooldown tomorrow. She's got quite a few Ultra ahead of her, right? She's got... or is it just Eugene? They could do Eugene and her at the same time as well, to be honest. They could just run all of the people on cooldown before Warrior Champions, which wouldn't be a dumb idea. Just to see if any of them are actually, like, ones that people want to pick up. It's supposed to be a standard shop offer, not in the wheel. Okay. It might get more expensive as well. Like, the first copy could be $10, then, like, 15, then 20, then 30, then 50 or something like that. What about the new event? You can check out the info on my stream, on my channel. It's called Trainer Frenzy. There's going to be some advanced tokens available. Also, a lot of trainers, but there's going to be some advanced tokens available in it. Hey, what's up, Logan? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome in. I think we're just about to finish this roadmap. And I've got an hour and 30 minutes to complete it, so that's a good idea to actually do it. It's a good idea. Yep, Eugene 2 and Carl will clear cooldown just before World Champions. Like I say, I think anyone that is like close to being on cooldown for World Champions should just be cleared for cooldown. That's what I do. People who want those characters for World Champions will be happier to be able to get them. B, you're selling more characters at the end of the day. You know? Simple as that. And at the end of the day, the whole like game is structured around Warrior Champions to a certain extent at this point. Yo, how many times did he just defend? These absolute defends are kind of ridiculous. There we go. Go on, Lily. Boss 'em up. Run the rhythm. Many characters that just hit the barriers when they're trying to go for the character behind it just make me laugh. They did a voting for a Toon revamp. Who won that? Xmas Carol, yeah. Indeed. Now, how much do people need Xmas Carol now? Not at all. Not at all. The buff's most likely not going to do anything at all. Whereas a buff for like Alert Rick in Faction Assault would have actually been good. And allow people to do more damage. But no! I mean, it's a nice idea to let people vote, but it's a Discord vote, and Discord votes are always biased because you can see what people voted, and there are certain types of people who vote. You know, there are people who vote because will vote for something that everyone else is voting for, or let's say there'll be smart voters who would normally vote for, let's say category 2 out of 5, but we'll see 80% of their votes are in category 4 and 5, so they won't go for a category 2 because they'll see their vote's not useful, and they'll vote for the 4 or 5. So like it just sways things a bit more. That's called splitting the vote, by the way. That happens a lot in the UK. It happens a lot in the UK. I'm not going to get too much into politics. Hey, what's up, Moon?
Good.
Thank you very much. 10 months till Blue Badge. Thank you very much. Tier 1 plus 2, guys. Do you know what that is? Do you know what the Tier 1 plus is, guys? Tier 1 plus is a new tier on my channel for members. If you're on Tier 1, you can upgrade to Tier 1 plus, or if you're not a member, you can go for Tier 1 or Tier 1 plus. Tier 1 is $1 a month or 99 cents, and then Tier 1 plus is $2 a month. You're just doubling your support on the channel, and you get a little plus sign next to the 1. It's pretty much as simple as that. See what I did here? See, that's what he did. But like in England, in politics, there are 3 main parties, right? One party's called the Liberal Democrats, one party's called the Labour Party, and one party's called the Conservatives. And like generally speaking, Liberal Democrats are seen as being a left-leaning political party. The Conservatives are seen as being right-leaning political party. And then you have the Labour Party, which is a little less left, quite a bit less left-leaning than the Liberal Democrats, but does also lean a little right in a couple of topics. But it's like, it's kind of a bit more neutral. And what can happen is you can have the majority of votes in certain areas be either Labour and Liberal Democrat, so combined they can get like 100,000 votes. But because they got 50,000 each, the Conservatives would get in and actually win the constituency with 60,000 votes. Where I think the way voting should work, you should also vote for who you don't want to be in. Because if you vote for who you don't want to be in, I think more people don't want a certain group in it than others. But I think the same in America, honestly. I've seen when it comes to how the voting stuff is in America, I think it's like it's a land doesn't vote, but people do or something like that. It's some weird stuff in America. I still don't understand the electoral college and stuff. It's just, I'm just like, yeah, that's great. Derating stream since 2017. Yes. Yes. Sorry, I just went a bit political there in terms of like splitting the vote, but that's how it worked on the Discord vote for the character. But they didn't allow it to split the vote, and I think that's negative because you don't get a good indication. Like, I still voted for Alert Rick even though I could see that he wasn't going to win. Hey, there we go, Seren. Upgraded membership to Tier 1 Plus. Now supporting my channel for $1.99 per month. I do massively appreciate that, Saren. Thank you so much. I think you're member number 6 on the Tier 1 Plus tier. Thank you ever so much. It might pop up on the stream. I'm not sure. Okay, it does. Upgrades could be... I think they did used to not pop up, but now they do. That's good. Thank you ever so much, indeed. Does the upgrade happy dance, indeed. I'm actually going to finish this roadmap, guys. This roadmap is something. Definitely something. Can I get all Benjamins after I finish this roadmap? Am I going to have enough? I guess I should, right? I mean, I guess I should. Alright. And also, don't forget, if you have got a green name in chat, you can always share your milestone every month. That's absolutely free. Just to share, you know, how long you've been supporting. Do that during a live stream, it pops up while I'm streaming. And I generally give you a shout out when that happens, guys. This map reset, so one more time through. Yeah, I wasn't sure if we got enough of just this one. Oh no, wait, this isn't that roadmap. I'm thinking of the wrong roadmap. This is candy canes for the BB rifle, that's right. There we go. Lord Bradley, 40 months. Closing in. Closing in. 8 months away from a brand new badge. And then it's into the scenario of there's no more badges to gain, so hopefully YouTube adds some more again. Like, they added the purple badge just as you got there, Lord Bradley. So maybe they add the new badges just as the next ones come in. They should just do like up to 20 years at this point. Just why not? Thank you very much, Lord Bradley. Tier 2 as well. Thank you ever so much. You can be mentioned live on the interwebs for the low price of 99 cents a month. Exactly. Not a plus member. Tier 2 is a higher tier than Tier 1 Plus. Tier 1 Plus is $2 a month. Tier 2 is $5 a month. So thank you so much. No, he doesn't. Mods advising my members to unsub. I'm not sure about this, Moon. Do you want to maybe rethink this tactic? The snowball map is 10 or 11 more runs plus the milestone in the various events. Okay, I think I just. Okay, no, I haven't. I has not. He's way ahead of me. Yep. Lord Bradley's number 1. On the active members list, Lord Bradley is number 1. I think Pizza Cake's up there as well. He popped into the channel on New Year's just to say hello. Nice to see Pizza Cake. Didn't stick around though, but it was nice to see him. So Moon's way to get you to upgrade your subscription is to unsubscribe. I mean, he wants to get to the blue badge, but he's not going to get there first. I think he's still going to be in the top 10 though. I do think. Like, I do be thinking. I want to get there first. Did you change the order of your badges on your channel, Moon? I don't mind if you copy the order of mine on the color scheme if you want to. It's up to you though. I can upload the badges for you so you can organize it yourself. I just didn't like the fact that YouTube changed the badge colors when they added extra years. Like, why would they do that? They made it like, I don't know, it was actually annoying that they did that. Moon wants to be like an explorer. Be the first to explore uncharted lands. What's that blue badge? Real bad. When a BP2 comes to the gold tokens, never. Never. There's no more characters that are going to be added to the gold token wheel except exclusive characters like Arav and Rhodey. And they'll be added as part of gold rushes, generally speaking. Although I don't know if that was explicitly said, but even if it was, that potentially will change anyway. Uh-oh. Oh, the Guardian Shield saved the day. Yeah, this team's such a good roadmap team. Two more stages. I like to get some stuff made, like 3 emotes and 3 icons on my join tiers, but that ish ain't cheap. Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's why I just used the default ones for the join tiers, and I just changed the order that they were in. I mean, I couldn't think of a good idea. I'll be straight up. I couldn't think of a good idea for the join tiers. But yeah. Tier 2 plus coming soon. I probably not. Although I was thinking of adding a $15 one, I think it was, but I wasn't sure. But probably not. The reason I added tier 1 plus purely is I didn't realize when I added the first tier. Thank you very much though, Basham, thank you very much. I didn't realize when I added the first tier at $1 a month that there was a transaction fee, and it was a pretty flat fee. So you might as well make it $2 with the transaction fee. The difference between $1 and $2 to people is generally not much, you know. I think they probably see that as the same. But the transaction fee is like 20% of $1 versus 10% of 2, so you know, yeah. What if instead of stars you could have each of the tiers be a Telltale character? I mean that's great, but it doesn't really fit for my channel that much, except it's just Walking Dead related. I actually wouldn't want it to be Walking Dead related specifically. It could be like, the thing is, it also has to be not too heavily detailed. Like, it can't really be like a detailed thing. It has to be very basic. That's why these ones are actually pretty good, because it just changes in color. Also, we have a Clementine if you are a member. And a Rick. Hee hee. See, like, those images are quite heavily detailed because I use them on my banner on my channel, but on this they're kind of like just blended. The colors are very blended. I think in a very cool image of Earth, an image of some stars, and one of the moon. What for emotes? What would they be signifying as emotes though? Like, that's what emotes should be using, is like, people don't use my emotes that much because I think it's just mentality of people who are YouTubers versus like Twitch streamers, Twitch viewers. Twitch viewers use emotes a lot more, but like, this is obvious. This is when you come into a channel or you're leaving, you do this one is to say hello, goodbye, you know. And then like, if something good was to happen in the game, or I was to get lucky or something like that, or you were lucky, you're like, I got really lucky with a pull, you could do that one after saying that, you know. That's what it's meant to be. That's what emotes are meant to be for. It's like an emotive response based on like what you're talking about. And then this one could be like, this one is like to steal something or to be angry. I do want 2 more. I've had 2 in like the pipeline for ages, but like, I can't really justify spending. It's honestly close to $100 to get emotes done. For my tier icon. Ah, okay. What, just like slowly upgrading from Earth to the moon? Or what? Like, there's some that I've seen are really good, like, I mean, I just look around, see what other content creators have done. You can check it out on Twitch, the easiest. Burger for all emotions. The lock burger. I don't remember why that was a thing. I can't remember why that was a thing. But yeah. And then the XL, because I think the lock burger was called the Lockdown XL burger. And then I actually just used Lockdown XL for like my name on Twitch as well, because using Lockdown is very hard. Like, people would take it Lockdown and stuff. What's the new event? It's going to be Trainer Frenzy. Starts in about an hour and 15 minutes. My tier names. Oh, the tiers. Oh, I see what you're saying. There's no emotes for the tiers though. There's no like that sort of thing. But yeah, that makes sense. How about the lock dog? Like a hot dog. The lock dog. Oh goodness. You sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. There's no emotes for tiers. You could have it on the pop-up. Like, you could have it so that, you know, has a stylized picture of the Earth in the background when someone joins at tier 1, and then has a pop-up with a stylized picture of like the space. Get those done, but those will legitimately cost like $20 to $30 to make each one, you know. So if you want like 10 tiers, that's $300, you know. Like, it goes real quick. That's why I learned some Photoshop stuff myself, you know, just to save myself some pennies. Like, imagine having to buy, like, someone make my thumbnails for me, and I've had 2,500 videos. Even if it was just $1 each, you know, that would be way too crazy. What's the new event? I said it's Trainer Frenzy. Events aren't. Those are tournaments. You're talking about tournaments. This is a raid tournament. I think it's attached to level ups. You can check out the info on my channel. Go to the Trainer Frenzy event and just check it out. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Jay Floyd, and also Kathy. I'm not sure if you've been here for a while, just lurking, or I missed you before, but thank you very much for tuning in. What time are we looking at, guys? We might do the giveaway. How about that? It's all good, J Floyd. You're allowed to do emotes. Generally, I would say do it as part of your. I know it sounds. Do it as part of a sentence, because YouTube can just be like, "Yo, he's spamming emotes, bro." He's one of them bots. Like when the bots come in, spamming emotes for like 4 or 5 comments, YouTube doesn't react. When one of my members like uses my own emotes, YouTube's like, "Wait, what the hell is this?" Thanks, YouTube, bro. Thanks. Okay, make sure you go enter the giveaway, guys. This is the link if you haven't entered already. And it's going to be 10,000 Ultra tokens, guys. And the entry phrase, just you can do it, lockdown. The entry phrase was it Kane? I think it was Kane. Or was that a different one? No, it wasn't Kane. There's only been one person. I'm not looking at chat. I'm going to remember. I'm going to remember. Shiva. It was Shiva. Okay. There we go. It was Shiva. I did Kane for another one just the other day. That was on New Year's. Okay, yeah, it's definitely Shiva. It's definitely Shiva. What's the password? To find out what the entry phrase is, generally just go to the middle of the video. But it is Shiva. Also, if you haven't already, while you're there, I would appreciate you hitting the like button on that video. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. What's in the box? You what? Tiny Tina's Wonderland is yeah, it's gonna be like the DLC for for Borderlands 2, I guess. It's gonna be like the video for the DLC for Borderlands 2, but just like an entire game. It sounds cool because like you get like it's kind of based on D&D style, like where you get like a dice roll for your loot. But I've heard it's just not fun. I don't know. Also, there's no ultra rare loots. Ultra rare loots is what the game's all about. In terms of like an ultra rare drop type. I don't know, it's just weird. I get to be a mage with a sniper. Yeah. True that. I get to be a rogue with like a shotgun. Oh my god, that actually sounds good. I just like pulled that out of the hat. Like, rogue with a shotgun. That actually would be nuts. That'd be so good. Oh, goodness. So good. Okay. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to enter if you haven't already entered, guys. The link's in the channel. Entry comment is Shiva. You don't have to make it as part of a sentence in this one. But that's just so that I don't re-roll you. But YouTube might block your comment if you don't. So it's just smarter to do it. Berserker with Shotty. What would I have done with Berserker? With maybe like SMG? I have your account code already. I have quite a few people's account codes in this chat because a lot of winners have been in this chat already. We had a lot of winners. You've got like a 1% chance of winning, guys. Just less than 1%. Has the 30 seconds passed? It has indeed. It's been 45 seconds. Okay. We've got 116 entries. I'm going to roll it out, guys. Best of luck. You'll see the names rotate on the left-hand side, and it will stop on a name, and that is the winner. The winner's going to be 10,000 Ultra tokens. Oh, my lord. He's actually won one. He's gone and won a giveaway. He's probably not in chat. He's either not in chat or he's just spat his tea across the room. One of the two. Congratulations to Cygnus. Shiva, my timbers. I want Zeke. Shiva, my timbers. He's only gone on 110,000 Ultra tokens. Congrats to Cygnus. He finally wins. He was calling rigged for so long, guys. Not rigged now, is it, though? It's not rigged this time, no. I'm only teasing, I'm only teasing. Congratulations to Cygnus, you had less than 1% chance to win that. Was letting some others win, yeah. Make sure you hit me up on Discord. I think I've got your info already, but if I haven't, I think you've won a giveaway before. I'm 99% sure. 99%. Oh, I might not have done Faction Assault today. Let's go do that. I think I haven't claimed my rewards either. Let's double check. Actually, I think I have done it. You know what it needs to do? It needs to tell me my energy on this screen. I know it's not a big deal, but like, because to find out whether I've done it or not, I have to go into it. Unless there's a way it tells you here. Nope. Maybe it could have like ticks underneath the bosses. I know this is small things, but like 1 tick for 1 crate, 2 ticks for both crates. You know? I don't know. Oh, it does. It has it up here, sort of. Up the top left-hand corner. It does show it. It shows 8 out of 10 on tier 5, and it shows 7 out of 10 at tier 6. Someone needs to hit this 3% from 66. Man on the Moon, would you mind? Because I know you haven't done an attack, bro. Can you hit the 3% on this just so I could get another crate? Not just me, everyone who has hit this would get a second crate. Sub-only contest. I'm not sure of the rules about doing giveaways only for people who are members. YouTube are kind of weird on how they do. What, tier 6? Tier 6. YouTube are kind of weird at how they do things. Because Twitch as well. If I do giveaways only for people who are subscribed via money, it becomes like a lottery. And I think that's against the rules. I think I'm allowed to increase the luck, but I don't have that like capability on the software I use. On Twitch, there is a way you can increase the luck of people who are subbed to your channel. But yeah. Take care, Kathy. Thanks for tuning in. Kathy sees the giveaway and just when she doesn't win, she's out every time. Reset my info. I appreciate that, man. I do appreciate that. I haven't won one in a while. Ruben, swings and roundabouts. It swings and roundabouts. That's the saying in the UK. Ups and downs. Ups and downs. In my opinion, in life, the boss theory is the true theory of life. You wait a long time for something to happen, and then it happens. Three happen at the same time. And this can be a negative thing and a positive thing. I will say, during lockdown, I had a bad thing happen to me, right? Like a bad thing I experienced in my life. And legitimately, within 2 months, I had 2 other bad things, pretty significant bad things happen to me. In terms of just like messing with me, taking up my time, stressing me out. 3 things all at the same time. I had an issue with my roof, an issue with my downstairs bathroom, as you know, and then I had an issue with the council because my neighbor complained about overgrowing garden, and that was just because it was COVID. Like give me a break. You know, like just a lot of stuff happened in the space of like 2 months. You know, So like I know this sounds weird, but if something starts to go bad, I generally stop. Because I'm like, it's most likely going to get worse. I don't know. I might have told this story once. I remember I went to work one day and I got 90% of the way there and I actually stopped and went home. Because I'll just go through the process. Basically, I woke up in the morning. My alarm, for whatever reason, didn't actually have any power. Like it lost its power, whether it was battery, I can't remember, or if it was plugged in and the plug just was unplugged. So I woke up late. Then there was something wrong with the water system. I think that the roads were getting like sorted near my house, my parents' house. So it was only cold water in the morning. There was also builders coming to my house. So like there was like building stuff in the house, and then I remember I just like I kicked like some stuff that was on the floor, hurt my foot. I went to work. Like this is basic stuff, right? All that's quite basic, but it's just all stacks up. I went to work. Trains were down in central London. I had to take a bus reroute, and then I had to do that twice. And I got to the second bus reroute, and I'm like, yo, today has been manic, and I haven't even got to work. I just literally just like stopped there and went home. And I just rang my boss when I got home and said, yeah, I had some issues. And he knew there was some construction stuff going on, but I just said I had some issues. I'm going to work from home today. I was like, nah. What's waiting for me next? It's going to be like alligators in the toilet or something. It just steadily gets worse and worse as the day goes. I gotta dodge that. I'm not stupid, guys. Nah, it doesn't happen too often, but I kind of was getting like some signals, you know. Too many things were like, yo, don't go to work, bro. What's up, Margot? Welcome to the stream. I had 2 surgeries done in 2022 in 3 months' time, so don't feel bad. I mean, I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad or anything, or I'm not trying to say I feel bad. It's just I always think good things happen, like in groups, you know, and I also think bad things can happen in groups. You know, that's how I kind of see it. The Mother Nature style things beyond our direct control, basically. I don't know what that'd be called. There'll be like a terminology for it in science, no doubt. Oh, there's a raid tournament just started. Snowballs. Okay. Okay. How long do I have to finish this roadmap? I think it's 10 days, right? Literally 10 days. Okay, we're good on this roadmap. Just my only advice is basically like just go with your gut. It's a kind of gut feeling you can get. If you get a gut feeling, like I had a gut feeling that day, and I was just like, no, I'm just gonna go home. Unless you're obviously like working an extremely important job and you know you can't go home. It's not worth it. If you like, it's only ever happened once in my entire lifetime, so it isn't like it's a something like regular occurrence. I'm not saying I'm like some sort of like mystic, like closing my eyes and just trying to walk around without like opening my eyes and just sensing the world around me. I'm just saying like one day I had things happen. And I was just like, yeah, this is not. I'm not feeling this. See you later, Logan. Thanks for tuning in. 2023 started for me with catching a cold. I'm sicker than a dog. Just wanted to crawl in the corner and die laying down. Got my airborne Zia, my NyQuil in hand. I will say, I heard of at least 80% of the people I knew getting ill, either during Christmas week or the 10 days before Christmas. Like, so many people, and they weren't even like close. Like, I knew people who in England and America getting ill like the same day. Like, you know, same hemisphere, but that's about it. That was basically the only thing they had in common. It's weird. It's just weird sometimes. It be weird. What are you guys going to be prioritizing in this upcoming event? I think I'm just going to prioritize advanced crates. Get as many as I can. And I might do some Maddox and Madeleines, but it's advanced crates primarily. Primarily. Oh, I'll just do this one. I'll just do this one. There is another giveaway going on at the moment, guys. There is the giveaway on Marcus's video. So if you haven't entered that, go into that. That's going to be drawn live next Tuesday. I'm going to be streaming next Tuesday. No Monday stream next week. Monday I am rather busy. I've got other stuff that I'm going to be doing. For actually most of the day, unfortunately, because I've got some other stuff that I normally do. I would normally have a meeting with the content creators, but I'm not going to be able to go to that either. Which weapon in the candy cane shop? I'm going for the tough one. Personally, I think that has a bigger impact, as it actually is a damage enhancement, whereas the alert one doesn't actually enhance the damage. It just enhances the amount that it will actually be active in, so it isn't giving higher attack, whereas the other one is, so it's actually an enhancement. But also I have like quite a lot of good alert weapons. My tough weapons aren't as amazing. Get the advanced crates first. Worst case is the same amount of tokens as the known amount of crates. Yep. Let's test out Harrison. I've got a new weapon, guys. We can actually raid. We don't have to friendly duel. I've got a new weapon, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna use. What was the Harrison team I had before? Okay, I don't think I can do that. Maybe instead of her? I guess I have to. Okay, Harrison. I've got no attack buff though, that's the only thing. Harrison, I think, needs the buffs. And the weapon I've got for him is this one. We did get this, which is just a standard weapon. I just didn't have one in tough. So now he's got 135k attack. Sophia's attack's going to go up as well because he's got a 1535. And we'll see. We'll see how much better he is when it comes to the damage output that he's going to be bringing to the table. Yeah, the tough weapon is just, it looks a bit better. It could also work on Harrison here, which some people have discussed in chat as well. But yeah. It costs the same amount, so no downside, and you get a lot, but no worse than the other. Was my maths correct? I might have been ill at the time. I kind of semi-worked out that we're gonna get like 10 pulls from advanced during that event. I feel like my maths was wrong with that, to be honest. I feel like it was wrong. And someone asked about bots. When you raid, do you just look for bots? Yeah. I try not to raid real people. Especially if they've got a dropped defense. Like that was a dropped defense to a certain extent. That's a dropped defense to a certain extent. You know? Just because they're dropping their defense to make these bots teams easier. I don't want to be that guy, you know? I don't want to be that guy. Okay, let's see. Let's see. So if we do this, then this. That feels a little bit better. That feels a little bit better. Yeah. A little bit better. A little bit. Oh, he's not controlled. I shouldn't have done that. It doesn't actually matter too much. Because he's definitely decapped. Definitely. Oh, I did it in the wrong order. Wrong order. Ooh. I need a Rick. I need a Rick. I think I'll test them out in war. We'll see how well that works. Yikes. Did Titan get killed? Oh yeah. Like the classic. The classic one. Just random payback. The old bide. Seems a little bit better. He should get a significant damage boost because of this. Significance. Is the primary attack their line additional time? Okay, that could have backfired actually. I could have attacked that guy by accident. Well, screw you, buddy. Screw you. Yeah, he's doing a lot more damage. I'm not taking that one shot of Lily into consideration, but when I originally got this guy, questions, guys. I had big questions. Rather large questions. Yeah, you would. What's that infection? It's how my team got wiped out. Half the team got smished. Oh, you son of a gun. Huh. I'm in chambers, yeah, correct. Okay. I think I'm going to leave it here, guys. 2.5 hour stream. The new event starts in about 45 minutes. Just stay on top of it. Get as many rewards as you can. Advanced token bags seems good. My next stream's going to be Thursday. And I will probably have some content out between now and then. Almost definitely. The podcast, for instance, that I'm going to be working on, probably going to be out hopefully by Wednesday, maybe tomorrow. We'll see if I get some time. Probably Wednesday though, if I'm honest. It really depends. I'm not sure if there's a character release this week by Scopely or not. It depends. What's the event? It's Trainer Frenzy. You can check my channel. There's info on it from a couple of days ago. There's some trainers available in it, obviously, but there's also quite a reasonable amount of advanced tokens as well by the looks of things. And it lasts around about a month. And for the first 10 days of the event, it crosses over with the advanced rush, so you can potentially just get some more pulls on here if you so need. So like you basically could be opening crates to get more tokens to do more pulls to get more crates. So that's kind of cool, I guess. That's kind of cool. But yeah, that's it on my stream today, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for the continued support from my members. In the today's chat, we had quite a few re-ups. We also did have an upgrade from Seren hitting the tier 1 plus. Massively appreciated. But that's it on my stream today, guys. Again, thank you so much. As always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Goodbye, goodbye, guys. Goodbye, goodbye.